ready. I am ready. And we are live. We are live on all platforms. What up, what up, what up? It's your guys from That's 86'd podcast. It's me, Bryant and Theo, also known as BryGuy, and my main man to my right. One time for the one time.
Hey.
Tell them what it is.
What up?
All right, so that's my main man, Theo. And you're checking out That's 86'd podcast. I'm trying to bring the energy. I'm trying to bring it because, man, it's been a lot that's going on here, at least in Philadelphia, for the hospitality scene. But not only that, so someone who's impacted the culture. Black culture, the black community, has recently passed away. Just briefly, just go over this.
Prince Philip.
Prince Philip, and also DMX.
The dog.
DMX. Yeah, at the tender age of 50, he expired on, and he's so influential to, I believe, the world. You know, with his just vulnerability of telling you what his life story was, you know, real humbled guy from the experiences that I've known of him. I mean, yeah, it's just infectious, you know? So prayers out to everybody that's going through some kind of grievance, not just from this passing of DMX, but from anyone who's lost anyone recently. Hearts are with you, and I guess that's that. Yeah. Because then that goes into what happened on 3rd and Chestnut outside of Budokan, or I guess they had Budokan, when someone was murdered while dining. That's a whole headline right there.
Murdered while dining?
Yeah, murdered while dining. I believe it was either 27 or 28 shots to the guy. Yeah, I couldn't imagine that, you know?
Was it like specifically to the individual?
Yeah.
Was that like a mob hit or something? That's a lot.
I don't know if it was a mob hit.
Because 28 shots, man. I don't even know no gun that holds 28 shots unless it's like an automatic.
It was. I mean, like, he was the person they were trying to.
He was the target?
Yeah.
He was the intended target?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't get all that. I thought you told me. I thought you told me, I'm sorry. The way that it played out in my mind was I just thought somebody was sitting on the side, like just chilling, eating while there was an altercation, and they ended up getting hit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what I thought at first. But then going through it, it was just like, no, because the story's just unfolded. Well, first, where's the, first, let's cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers to us, cheers to you guys, cheers to everybody that's listening.
Cheers to your jacket,
Thank
man.
you. So, for those of you who aren't familiar with Budokan.
I like that jacket, man. I'm getting Magic Mike vibes all day.
So
Budokan is the Starr Restaurant.
Yo, what's up, Kyle? Kyle Andrews is on the line. Not on the line, but
what's good, brother?
He's watching it.
You the only nigga I look at on Instagram. Pause.
This is the Starr Restaurant.
All right, cool. Let me turn comments
Keep up the content, man. It's much appreciated. Even though I don't go on Instagram at all, but I know it's much appreciated. Every time I do go on, I see you and I stick around and watch it.
Yeah, so Budokan is a Steven Starr restaurant in the Old City, Center City area district.
Old City with an E.
Yeah, so what Steven Starr has to say about it is, it feels like the government has left Center City to fend for itself. The financial epicenter of our city is being ignored. I have never seen the city this way before. That's just his little excerpt or his quote, you know, on how does he view it. What do you think about that? It doesn't.
What do I think about it?
Yeah, about his comment on it.
I think it's minimalistic.
Yeah.
I think it's avoiding the whole issue altogether. It definitely doesn't address anything specific. And I've only ever seen the most cops and agents and troopers and all of that shit there.
In Old City.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't see that in West Philly. I don't see it in North.
I mean, except when it was the rioting and looting.
I wasn't around. Sorry, I wasn't out in the streets during then. But when the rioting and the looting was sort of an issue still, I saw them on Spring Garden. I saw they had like a whole tank parked up, I think. But besides that, like, obviously that was a special circumstance. But as far as I know this city, the place where I need to chill with my weed smoking is right off of the Liberty Bell, which is a block or two away from his establishment.
Yes. So I mean that area is heavily patrolled, you know? Like and in any moment, you have cops, you have sergeants, lieutenants, all of that are right there because there is a national treasure literally right down the street from it. So, you know, like
Philadelphia housing one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Liberty Bell.
Yeah, so for him to sit there and say he feels like the government has, you know, like left them to fend for themselves, how you feel, you know, it's just like, what? How, like, that's crazy, you know? Like, well, I guess, what could you do about it, I guess, you know? I guess you could sit there and hire more security.
That's the thing.
You know? That's
a definite possibility.
Yeah. You know, like, if you have people outside dining, okay, so as story goes, the victim or the target was out with a lady friend. Okay. And she went on her Instagram Live. As you know, when you're out on a date, most women like to do.
What?
Yeah.
On dates, they go to they get live on dates.
Live on dates, taking photos.
They bring everybody on a date with them. That's what they do.
I mean, times are crazy these. Like nobody wants to feel alone.
You're on a date. You have personal attention, one-on-one care.
Yo,
all right.
I can't get into the
the logistics of the situation,
of the mindset of
of these people.
Yeah, of
these people.
You know, like
I don't know, man. That's the thing. All right, cool. That's what's up.
You know,
I just told Kyle I won't be on Instagram, so
hype life. You know, I don't know. You know, it's just like, hey, look, out and about. Hey, we here eating this, you know. Or it could have been, just imagine like a TikTok. People do that during whatever, you know.
So you get up and do a dance on the sidewalk before the fucking steak comes out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything, you know, like people do anything for attention or even for the look. I guess that's what it's about.
Okay, well, Larry, let's not condemn this individual. Let's go ahead and keep it going with the description of the scene. Because I'm already ready to talk mad shit, and I don't want to do that.
No, I mean, do it. If that's how you feel and that's how it triggered you, then
no, of course it triggered me, and that's how I feel. But at the end of the day, they somebody ran up on them and put 28 in their date.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna date whatever I would hope that they would learn. They probably learned a whole lot more than I could tell them that day.
Yeah, man. I mean, they probably won't be going live anymore on future dates. You
probably won't be going on future dates for a little while either. Was it an escort or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Or I don't know. Maybe she could have been an escort.
You never
know, you know. I mean, whatever. But yeah, so, you know, live sitting there, you know, like, hey, I'm here with they. I'm here with they. Look at us.
On the corner of what?
So we look good. Look at this. Y'all wish y'all was eating. Like, I don't know if that's how the video went.
Are these black people?
Live. Yeah, black people.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I was going to sit there and just like, well, I don't know because you never know.
You know.
You never know, but you never know, but
if you know, you know. They black.
Yeah. So I mean, that's how it looks.
They look black.
That's how it looks.
So you just assume
it appeared. You know.
They appeared black.
They appeared. The victims appeared. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
So yeah. So then, they were just like, we got him. We got him not on the block.
Word.
So.
Oh,
yeah.
so this was like street shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So, you know, and that's pretty much how that went, and you got hit up, you know, in Old City. I don't think they caught any of the people.
No, they never do.
I don't think they caught any of the people.
They never do. And she knows she following, but it don't matter.
Oh man, and that's the crazy part too. Like, because they have to, you know.
You would think.
Like,
you would think. But that's all based on a certain level of cooperation.
Yeah, that's crazy, because then it's like, nowadays everybody's just accepting, you know, it's all about the numbers of how many followers you have. So it's like, I'm accepting anybody, you know, just so my numbers are up.
Word.
So I don't know if she had, obviously they followed her in order to be able to have access to the live, so, you know.
Right.
So
there's a small list of individuals that you can go down and see who might be this person.
Because this is just all speculation. Don't know anything.
Yeah. Everything we say is alleged.
Yeah, don't know. You know.
That's our legal disclaimer.
Yeah, because it does just come down to just like, okay, because that person could be following her and she not know that that person is an employee of whoever the employer, the boss, or the problem, you know. She probably just never knew, you know. The web, or what is it, the 7 degrees of separation? 6 degrees of separation, you know.
Great movie, by the way. Not for the faint of heart, though. You ever see that movie? Will Smith?
I don't remember it.
Will Smith. Early Will Smith.
Is that when he was when he kissed somebody?
Yeah, he played a gay dude.
Yeah.
He was like,
I think I watched that at school.
I don't even know if he was. I don't even know if he was gay. I think he was just a manipulator. I think he was just like a master manipulator who got trained.
Yeah, I think I did. I know I seen it in school. I can't remember if it was film as art, whatever. But yeah, I definitely seen it for school.
Okay. Wasn't in my school. I certainly was not at my school.
Oh, so then it was in college then?
Maybe.
It was in college when I seen that, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so because we did have a conversation early on in our podcast. I think that was probably like episode 12 or one of those early episodes where we were talking about security and what does it look like for an establishment. So this, definitely during these times right now, of course security measures are a lot different in the aspect of trying to keep everybody that you're hosting safe from the virus. But now this takes it to a whole nother level, you know?
Yeah, but it's completely unrelated.
It is. But it's still another security measure. Because, like, this is, like, I don't know if that goes away, you know? Because people will always remember, you know? If someone got assassinated or murdered or died at your establishment. That kind of just goes on.
Yeah, that's what this. Yeah, I can't dispute that at all.
So it's just like, all right, so I guess I don't know what's going on in the mind of Steven, because this is one of his premier places, you know, tourist attractions and all that. So if you're getting all these reviews on there was a murder, you know, all this publicity on that, I can see the power play of like, yo man, it's the government that let us down.
Okay.
To kind of divert it.
Maybe. I don't see it. I'm thinking to myself like, what do you like? Like, was the witnesses, were they going on Yelp right after? Like, yeah, man, don't go here. People get killed here. Like,
I don't know. That's a possibility.
Bad pub is still pub.
It is, but I mean, you don't want the bad pub of, you know, I could potentially get
if
murdered.
you're a fucking drug lord, yeah, you can.
What if you're a drug lord?
I don't know everything, man, but I just don't see people fearing for their life just because of that. Like, I see people looking at the city like, you ever seen that movie End Time with Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, that was a good movie, by the way.
They had zones, right?
Way underrated, yeah.
It was before its time. But it's called End Time. That's ironic.
Yeah.
They had zones that certain people couldn't travel beyond without clearance. So like, the implication here is that certain types of people shouldn't be able to be around there, or certain types of people shouldn't be able to like go on that block and just pull out the K and hit a nigga up 28 times. But to me, like, if you're in town for the weekend and you got a suit on and you just came from a conference and you're sitting outside and eating at Budokan, you're not the victim. You're not the intended victim. You're not the demographic of the fucking, the people that they're looking for. And those people who were looking for that person, yeah, they were out of their element, but they found that motherfucker,
Yeah.
So me personally, like, I would still go sit outside at Budokan and eat, yo. I was actually more concerned and triggered by it but I was more concerned and triggered by it before I knew the details, and I thought that somebody, like an innocent bystander, actually got hit. I thought that was what happened. I thought there was an actual confrontation between two people that they were both taking part in, and someone who just happened to be sitting down eating got hurt.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was at first.
I was very concerned about that.
Yeah.
But now that I hear this, I'm just like, okay, so street shit leaking into society, like, that's life. That's normal. Like, just like, this, you can tell me if this is unrelated or not, but Paul Pierce, right? That whole situation with him, like, he was apparently smoking weed at a poker game, had strippers and shit all on him. He went live, right?
And he went live, yeah.
He went live, and he works for Disney, so it's not really something that they was trying to, And apparently they only let him go because he decided to go live. They didn't care what he does on his personal time, but it was that he was advertising himself and associating himself with that, and that was a part of their brand, so they had to disassociate themselves with that because of their brand. But at the end of the day, they were not like, yo, just we don't fuck with what you do at all. So what it came down to was, I heard somebody say recently, like, yo, honestly, that's kind of hypocritical. Like, he had it, like, first off, weed's legal. Secondly, he had a chick twerking on the floor behind him. Like, if you turn on the Grammys on public access television, there's bitches twerking all day. You know what I mean? Like, if you turn on the radio, all of these things are being borne out in public, and nobody reacts to any of that shit. So it's sort of hypocritical to try to hold this man to some standard as if that's not the whole direction of the world right now. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty fucking fly to say it that way. I didn't even look at it that way.
Yeah.
So to associate that with this, or at least to relate that to this, like, you motherfuckers can't act like it ain't still niggas out here struggling. And you can't act like it ain't still people out here murdering people every day. You're just mad because it happened on your fucking doorstep.
Yeah.
And that's super hypocritical.
Yeah.
Because this nigga could have got killed in his own home and nobody would have given a fuck.
Exactly.
But because he got killed at your table that you put on the sidewalk, public sidewalk, by the way, now it's a big deal. Now you feel like you've been done a disservice to. On top of, like, did you go out of your way to try to see what happened with the family or try to see if anybody else is consoled or anything in this situation? No, you just feel personally hurt by his death.
It's messing up your money.
How do you feel personally hurt by his death?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't give a fuck about how Steven Starr feels in this situation. He is not the victim here. And so he can't do that. He can't play the victim here. He's not going to get any of my motherfucking sympathy.
Yeah, it's wild. I mean, like you said, to even go that further step to check the B as the hospitable person, I guess you would say, or figure, just to have such a cold response, not even say anything about the actual family,
That's what I mean.
the person themselves, but it's just like, you know whose fault this is? It's the government's fault.
Yeah, but like,
because they're not sitting here protecting our establishment, like protecting people out here.
Like, this man lost his life. People have lost a brother, a son, so on and so forth, and you worried about bad pub? Bro, you open a bar.
It's a restaurant.
Listen, man, I feel better if somebody got drunk in that joint and broke a glass on the bar and cut somebody's neck. To me, all right, now you're responsible for it, even more than the government is. But now you just happen to be in the middle of some shit that you wasn't trying to be in the middle of.
I mean,
but it happened. This is the world.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of the world.
Like, cause you're still occupying that space, so that's still your responsibility throughout this time. Cause for all of that, if you could have not taken that opt-out option of the outdoor dining, you know. But by you doing that, that holds you
somewhat accountable
for
if he was
that
indoors,
property, for that real estate.
If he was indoors at your spot, then that wouldn't have happened to him.
I don't know.
They
probably done ran up in there. Who knows?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
It's too many cameras.
Yeah.
Too many cameras. Plus, depending on what time of day it is, there is somebody at the door. You know what I mean? So I don't think it would have been the same situation. So, yeah, you just getting money on the corner. You getting money on the street corner like a whole bunch of these niggas is. And now you mad because somebody threatening your fucking money on your corner. So you might as well run up in these niggas and shoot them too, Steve. I mean, if that's how you feel.
This is like,
parallel situation.
Now this is war.
Yeah.
It's like, that's pretty wild. That is pretty wild.
I know my perspective is sort of extreme, but like I said, I can't. Even if I try, I can't really feel sympathy for the business owner here.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, because nobody cares even to still go off of like that that Paul Pierce situation, you know, in the perspective. It's kind of like nobody cared until it started messing with the advertisement dollars, because now it's just like, wait, I don't want my ad to go anywhere near the time slot that he's around, because then they're going to associate my product with him.
Right. And
so now I'm taking my money away. And I was like, hold on. All you guys do not take your money away. We'll release him so we can keep your dollar. And it's just like, wait, like even like with the Grammys.
It's like, look, Steve, if you get money in Philly, and Philly is not necessarily known to be the worst city in the world, but if you get money in Philly, and there's people doing violence in Philly, and those two things just happen to, like, unfortunately coincide with one another, what you gonna do, pick up and leave Philly?
Nope. That was awesome, too.
Yeah, it was pretty big. Pause.
That was awesome. But, yeah, no, I don't know, man. That's pretty, like, because you would think,
I go to Budokan right now and not feel unsafe.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, but you have to remember at the same time, we're also from this environment, this city, you know, so we feel comfortable.
No, I'm not a part of any gang. I don't fraternize with drug dealers on a regular basis. None of my friends carry automatic weapons. But I would go into that situation and feel completely safe just because I understand the nature of that particular situation.
No, call a spade what it is. It's a spade, you know, like, so that, all right, so we can feel comfortable going to a lot of different places.
Yes, all right,
you know,
let's
but
say
a tourist from whatever background, nationality, all of that. Okay. That's, you know, that's coming to this place.
That's
they
what
already
I was
have
getting to.
They already have
a preconceived notion, and that's what I was getting to. Like, they shouldn't feel unsafe because they don't have some corner locked down and there's nobody that has a reason to hurt them.
It's not about that, because now it's like, because the media is going to spin it. It's just like, all right, black people are going to be there, so there's a chance that I might get shot. So I'm not going to that place because those kind of people go to that place.
Random gun violence pops off. Okay, that's cool if that's how you want to feel. But me personally, like, listen, just like the quote Cameron, man, niggas get shot every day, B. If I'm going to walk around and, like, plan my life around where people are getting shot at, then I'm not going to go anywhere. But ultimately, like, my mother tells me all the time, somebody was killed over there, be careful. Somebody got killed over there, be careful. I'm like, Mom, those people are not random victims. Those people are getting killed because someone wanted to kill them.
Yeah.
I'm not in a position where someone wants to kill me. Fuck the yo. But if I do put myself in that position, I'm gonna have to accept responsibility for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo, you wanna know what I was thinking that entire time?
Fuck the yo.
No, I wasn't thinking that at all.
What was you thinking?
I'm wondering if everybody's meal was comped after that.
Oh, hey, you have to.
And then, was there a shot on the house?
Yeah, you gotta have a shot on the house. You gotta, that's the thing. You're hospitable, and I don't think that I'm not sure that they were that hospitable. Because if you think about it,
like dropping checks, we're like, can you close out? We gotta close down.
There was one time I was working in a bar and there was a fight in the bar. And people started fighting and everybody felt unsafe. So people decided, damn, we should get up and leave, right? Mm-hmm. And I looked at those people and I was like, yo, I understand if you want to get up and leave.
But here's a shot.
No. I would be like, my job, I'm going to tell you straight up, my job is to keep you here and to talk you out of getting up and leaving. But if you want to get up and leave, I completely understand. I'm taking care of all of this. Mm-hmm. That's it. I'm taking care of all of this. I can't pour you a drink right now because I gotta stay right here. Mm-hmm. Right? I can't do that. But I can pour you a drink afterward. There was a second situation in my job where the fire alarm just would not stop going off. Ruined a lot of people's dinner.
Yeah.
And only thing I could do was go. I had to stand on the bar. Stand on the bar. Everybody, listen. I'm sorry. We're doing what we can about this, but for now. Only thing I can do is, I can promise all of you that this night is on us. We are very sorry. And that was that. I had to take that hit. Now, clearly, I had to go and ask somebody if I was able to do that. Mm-hmm. But I'm not afraid to say that it was my idea. Because motherfuckers, man, it was happening over the period of an hour. It was just going off every 5 minutes for an hour. And everybody that didn't leave, I was like, yo, I really appreciate y'all not leaving. Mm-hmm. You have every right to abandon us right now. Mm-hmm. So on some real shit, I just want to let you know everything's taken care of. So if you want to abandon us now, you can. But you don't have to. And people clap. I got applause.
I'm with that. Let's do it.
Yeah, people are nah, man.
Let's keep the party going.
We're gonna stay with you.
Let's keep the party going.
Exactly. So now this is very different. Now somebody gets shot in my spot, and now we all got ambulances to deal with. There's bodies, there's blood all around and shit. I'm gonna tell everybody, yo, you're fine to leave. You're fine to leave. If you want to leave, you're fine to leave. Mm-hmm. And if you want to stay, you're a weird motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I drink with you though. If you want to stay.
My shift's not over.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. But I take one with you though. I take one with you. But no, I'm not gonna tell you, hey, I'm really sorry about this. Here's a drink. Your dinner's on us. So on and so forth. No, I'm like, yo, if y'all want to leave, y'all can leave, bro. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I don't want to take down none of y'all information. I don't want to get y'all involved in any of this. It's not my responsibility to do any of that. Mm-hmm. Whatever the case may be, because honestly, I've seen somebody get shot, but I've never seen anybody get shot right next to me and expire next to me.
Yeah, that's wild.
And then the shooters react however they react to that type of thing. I've never seen that up close, So can't imagine what those people was in their mind state,
Yeah.
Those shit. I don't even know what this nigga talking about, bro. Everybody was the victim except for him. He wasn't even there.
He wasn't even in the building.
He wasn't even there that night, man. That day.
Man, that kind of reminds me of what's that? Harlem Nights, right? Remember when they all got locked up?
Yeah.
And then what did he do?
He got them all out.
He bailed everybody out. He said, "I'm sorry for the inconvenience." Yep. You know what I'm saying? He carried
I'm really sorry.
He carried it. He carried it with so much grace and poise.
He took responsibility for it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. This nigga is not taking responsibility for it. He's passing the buck. Mm-hmm. Not to say he is responsible at all, but to say since you are the host, that you kind of should take responsibility for this. Ultimately,
yo, I know this happened, but it's not my fault. It's the government fault. They didn't have enough police force around here.
Now that's the next step I want to get to. So what is the natural conclusion? Okay, it's the government's fault. So what are we talking about? Gun control now?
Yep.
What are we talking about?
I didn't want to go into gun control. I was just
are we going to enforce these zones in time? Are we going to just keep black people out of this neighborhood? Are we just going to restrict a certain type of individual from coming to our establishment? Is that what we want to? Is it what are we aiming for now? Since it's the government's fault, what's the government going to do now?
And that's tough in itself, just for the sheer fact, because now you're definitely getting that discrimination act.
That's why I said, what's the natural conclusion?
You're not allowed in here because you look like.
If the government is the problem, what is the solution?
Well, you might bring some negative press my way.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You know what's funny? I don't even want to talk about that.
That's crazy.
But like, what is the solution then? If that's the problem, if the problem is that they don't have enough,
the government left you to fend for yourself.
So what's the solution? And it's like, what do you mean? You're in the jungle. This is America, Jack. Like, you're in the jungle. This is the world we live in, Jack.
Like, is it?
Philadelphia. I don't feel like Philadelphia is the jungle. More than Mississippi is the jungle.
I mean, Old City.
More than Minnesota is the jungle.
But Old City, right? Because it's been happening. It's been in the press a lot, you know, recently. Not for exactly that, but remember when Jamie pulled the gun on the black guy during the lockdown?
Jamie.
The owner of Infusion Lounge on 2nd Street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out James. Jamie hired James at Infusion.
I mean, yeah, that's how that goes. He's the owner.
No, it's just like, you know, James is a good talker, so James was probably like, your name is Jamie? Is that short for James? My name's James.
It got in, you know?
Yeah, it got right in there. I was like, I hate black people too. Sorry, James.
Oh, man.
I know you don't hate black people.
I know he's face palming just
but you're definitely a Republican.
Why would you? But yeah, like, so, I mean, obviously, Old City, you know, because they could sit there and, like, not build that case, you know, but that zoning, you know, where you if you're funding the right politician and sit there and pass that regulation or that law through, lobby that.
That's what I'm saying. Is that the implication that's being made by Mr. Starr? Is that what he's asking for? Because if you ask me, like, bro, you was in the public. You was operating your business in the public. That was a privilege to you.
Yeah.
And now you mad because the public operated in your business?
You were making, it was all good. Make money.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't have anything to say when anything else.
Like, the thing is, you don't have the right to restrict public areas. If this was inside your place, then it would be, oh yeah, you gotta secure your place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you gotta make sure that, you know, you have necessary provisions so that your place isn't threatened.
Yeah.
But your place was in the street. Your place was on the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk.
And that shit doesn't belong to nobody. It belongs to everybody.
I mean, but you're technically renting that real estate, which makes you somewhat accountable. Responsible, but not privileged. For these actions that's taking place on your time. You know?
Man, this is not that complicated of a situation, but I think it became even more complex when he decided to, like, pass the buck off to the government. Yeah.
If he would have just stayed quiet,
he didn't have to say shit.
He didn't have to say anything, but the fact that he went out his way to put out the quote, like, yo, man, the government's just left us out here to fend for ourselves in Old City and Center City. He didn't even just limit it to Old City. He said Center City. That's just like, well, you know, everything that surrounds Center City is nothing but the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Outside, once you step outside of the boundaries of Center City, you're in the hood. Whether it's South Philly's hood, Southwest Philly's hood, West Philly hood, North hood, you know, like, you're stepping directly into the projects. So it's just like, no, what do you mean the government has left you guys to fend for yourself in Center City?
And that is ultimately what I was saying, which is, this world is the jungle. This not no more of this city than any other place. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get me wrong, I don't have the statistics and I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that this city isn't any more unsafe than any other city.
Uh-huh.
It's just that now you've been affected by it, so now you feel victimized by it.
Yeah.
But like I was saying before, bro, humble yourself, man. Somebody got killed. Imagine how they feel. Imagine how their loved ones feel. Imagine how the people feel who was there and had to deal with it. Imagine how your staff feels who was there and had to deal with it.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean?
Do they get a raise? Do they get therapy?
They probably got PTSD right now off of that shit.
Like, yo, something has to, you know, it's like, can I take a couple of days off? Some shit got real. Like, I've never experienced anything like that, and that was like,
well, how about this?
I could have got hit by a stray bullet or something. You know?
I don't feel safe coming back, so you're gonna let me collect unemployment? Or I don't feel safe coming back. are you going to reach out and try to make sure that I do? Or are you trying to change my mind? Or are you going to try to fucking console me in any type of way?
Like, oh my goodness, you know? Like, this whole thing is
government has left us to fend for ourselves. It's the jungle, bro.
This is an investigation now. Like, I'm working at an like an investigation scene, you know? Like, establishment. Like, like, come back. I gotta deal with that question. Like, I gotta get questions. You know when somebody gets shot on the street, like that blood stay there for a little while. Like they go through there what they can do to clean it up, but it's a little stain. Yeah. Like it turns burgundy.
Yes.
And then it starts fading. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So it's like I didn't expect myself to be so emotionally drawn to this topic. I didn't know he said that. That's so stupid.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, I don't read that shit, man. I read headlines, man.
That is a headline.
This is not sports, man.
It was like, all right, yo, man.
That shit was about tennis, man. I'd have been all in. Like, but no, seriously.
But that just hurts. I mean, because it's just like, you know, like that's part of the community, you know? That's actually part of your community because they were at your place. So
they're your fucking customers.
So it's just like you don't care about.
They're your guests.
That's when you gotta have the Kanye outtake. Steven Starr does not care about black people.
I was gonna say, man, you gonna let me make the fuck Steven Starr merch?
Look, you just gotta do something.
You gonna let me? Yeah, we gotta fuck somebody, dog. I mean, listen, I tried to fuck Sauce, I can't fuck Sauce, and some fucking Theo now. I'm trying to move on and fuck Steven Starr too, bro. I'm trying to get my body count up. I'm trying to catch some bodies, dog.
You included yourself.
Listen, man, if you ain't got nobody else to do.
Like, yo, man, that's one body right there.
Yeah.
Myself, I consider myself a body.
Yes.
That's how you get the belts up. I get you.
Yo, listen, Oskino said it the best. Nobody to blame, fuck it, blame yourself.
Oskino is a wise guy, though, man.
He is.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Shout out to Oskino, man.
Shout out to Oskino, man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, no, it's like, yo, you're not willing to take care of your own community, and that says a lot about a leader.
So you know how I feel about that? The same way I feel about when you go to the hood and there's like these delis, right? And all they don't sell food. All they sell is like
cold beer, every Dutch, every blunt in the world. Yeah. A
couple of bags of Cheez-Its and some Planters nuts and like mad candy.
I mean, they got the old processed, you know, meat for subs.
No, they don't.
No, not those ones.
No, you talking about a real deli. I'm talking about a beer store that calls itself a deli and stays open till 2 in the morning.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Talking about a beer store that calls itself a deli. And they in the community, they don't hire nobody from the community, and they just reaping the benefits of having business in the community. And they're like, literally, if you want to go hard on it, they're making money off of certain people's addictions. Yeah. But they're not actually combating that with any type of like public or community service. And like I said, they're not offering anybody any jobs. Like, so that's the same way I feel about that. Because if I go to Budokan right now, he ain't gonna hire me, dog. Especially how you feel now.
Oh, snap. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
Jeez.
Let's talk about it.
I mean,
let's talk about what I would have to get done to my hair if I want to get a job.
I know, that's what I was going to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be groomed. You got to be everything to the T. You got to look a certain way. I got to
start bleaching my skin like Sammy Sosa.
I mean, I think that's going to, man, I don't know if that's going to really help out too much, but.
Give me like 6 months. You'll see. I get way more jobs than you. I get way more jobs than you.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, you already do. Well, again, this is like.
Oh, I don't.
I like this guy. Bring him on in. But.
You saw that Eddie Murphy joint that he did?
No.
Oh my God. He was like, he was like doing a documentary for Saturday Night Live. It wasn't a real documentary, but it was like a skit. He was doing a documentary.
I did see that.
He was like, I want to see how white people act when there's no black people around.
Yeah, you showed me that.
I showed you that shit?
Yeah, we watched it there.
That shit changed my life, man. Boy went into the newspaper shop. He was like, I want to buy this newspaper. He was like, don't worry, there's nobody here. Just take it.
So,
just take it? He was like, what? Yeah, just take it. So, yeah, man.
I mean, yeah, like, because, I mean, HR is going to, within that group, it's going to look at things a lot differently. It's going to be even tougher, you know, to get in front of the house situation. You got to probably turn it up a little bit more. Or just use this one.
Where's the, I want to keep trying. Where's the,
I don't know. I ain't get there yet.
Turn it up on.
It's probably the bottom, though. But yeah, it's just like, you have to jump through so many hoops.
It's funny, you gave me this, and this is sitting right here. You're like, no, don't use that one. Use this one.
Don't use that one.
Yeah, that one mine. That one mine.
You saw me struggling with that one. I wasn't just struggling with that one. But look at that. Look how easy that one was, right?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. You love me like you love yourself. I love you.
Janae?
Truly hospitable.
But yeah, I didn't even think about that. Like, how is that going to affect the representation?
I mean, if they smart, they'll hire more black people.
Within the front of the house. Oh no, they probably going to sit there and just think we're just joking around. Well, serious, but lightly.
I don't need none of you niggas. I'm dead serious right now.
Just like I don't know, man. Probably gonna get shot at if he works there. You know, you can't put him in the front of the house.
Who knows? What kind of connections he had in the past?
You know, in the office laughing.
Yep, just like I did.
Yeah.
With a cigar. Yeah.
Like no.
Dude, you said it.
Let's bring the next one. You know, like that other one didn't have any experience at all. But I feel more comfortable going that way. That's that. That's still not taking care of your community, the culture that you've cultivated.
That you eating off of.
That you cultivated. I mean, because, you know, like, Budokan does get a lot of geotags, you know.
Okay.
On socials,
That's cool.
social medias, you know, it's kind of like a big deal. Like, look at me. So I can see why somebody would go live, you know.
It's a beautiful location.
You know.
It's very catching. Eye-catching.
Yeah, so it's just like, oh man, you know, good food. Oh, I was with some people, right?
Were they black?
Yeah. And they were just like, yo, I'm gonna take this chick to a Starr Restaurant and only get appetizers because everything else is too expensive. But she's not gonna care.
She's not gonna care because she's in the spot.
She in the spot.
I'm giving her the fucking atmosphere.
I was just like, oh my gosh.
You fucking disgrace. No, yeah.
But
listen,
it's a look.
You just verbally expressed something that I've experienced so many times as a bartender.
Oh, I was about to say somebody took you out and only gave you appetizers?
Just got me fries.
Oh my goodness.
No. So listen, I worked in plenty of spots where people will come in regularly. Hey man, how you doing? Good to have you here. My name's Theo. Can I help you? Yeah, I'm good for right now. Okay, well, here's your entree menu, here's your appetizer menu, and here's your drink menu. If you decide on anything, just let me know. Flag me down. I ain't doing nothing, man. I'm here for you. Okay. They on their phone. 10 minutes go by. All right. Hey, bro. Did you settle on anything? You see anything you like in there? Drinks? Anything? Yeah.
Heineken?
Now listen, at least I water people. Mm-hmm. At least I water people.
Oh,
because they would just say, let me just get a water. But we already got past that because I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. And I'm gonna ask you immediately.
I was gonna say, where's that another Starr Restaurant? We didn't get watered.
Elvez. Nigga dropped a pitcher on the table and was like, wow, bitches, we out. And I'm like, bro, I love Aquapana. What are you doing?
Then the table next to it, they got Aquapana.
They got a bottle of Aquapana, bro. I'm like, yo, you ain't even offer me.
They know you guys had it.
Hey, look. Just in case y'all ain't know what we talking about, this is Aquapana. We keep it on deck. If y'all come through here, we gonna offer you Aquapana. It won't be tapped.
It won't be tapped.
It won't be filtered.
It definitely won't be tapped.
It won't be tapped. So, anyways, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, all right, so you don't want anything to drink, you've been here for over 10 minutes, And all right, cool. This is gonna be a $5-10 tab. That's cool. I'm cool with that. As long as you feel at home, as long as you come back. So I'm like, hey man, you see anything you like? It's like, nah, not really, man. These fries, they really $5? I'm like, yeah, but look though. Yeah, but yo, like you get way more than they actually are supposed to give you. We always pile them on, and if you want, you can add cheese to them bitches for like $2 or $3. And honestly, I might be able to make something happen with the cheese for you. You know what I'm saying? And I'd probably get fired for that shit at a Starr Restaurant.
Like, what are you doing?
He'd be like, bro, if you don't got the money, we don't want him here. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there like, bro, you ain't see him geotagging the whole time on his phone? You know what I'm saying?
You like geotagging?
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's geotagging.
It's a bunch of different ways you can look at it, but yes, the bane of a server's existence is a person who sits down with absolutely no intentions on getting anything.
But they had a meal. They had a lot on the table.
I mean,
they were having a full experience.
Wait, I'm not talking about the people who got killed. I'm just talking about, you were saying that people who go to a restaurant and only get appetizers. You said you know somebody who said, yeah, I'm gonna just take her out to a nice ass restaurant and just get appetizers. And I'm looking at it like, bro, if you get 3 appetizers, y'all niggas can split an entree. And that'd be even better. It'd be a whole lot more filling. Y'all get the whole experience.
No, she can't get that. No, she can't get that.
All right, that's cool. All right, that's cool. That's fine. What you should do is just take her out to the joint and get drinks, and then order a cheesesteak once y'all get back to the crib. Because you taking her home.
For real.
That's all. If you really want to get down.
I was just like, wait, what do you say? I was like, well, won't you just go to a place where y'all can have the full experience? It's like, no. Because the experience is being able to go into this place. I was just like, you guys are crazy. You gotta treat women better.
Well, at least you brought to our and the audience's attention that this is happening right now, and that it does exist, and that there are people who have this mentality. And
everybody that's watching or that tunes in knows this. They've experienced it, or
yeah, but that's not doing a lot for our case, man. I'm trying to say fuck Steven Starr. That's all I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to say fuck Steven Starr, and you sitting here like, yeah, but black people, you cheap as shit though.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's what you just said.
That's not what I said.
That's exactly what you said. Those are the words you used. That was your tone.
Because we were talking about the hashtagging, the geotags, and the lives. I can see why somebody would do that and be satisfied. That's how we got into it, and then that's why you brought it up. But yo, if you notice, you ain't see them doing all those geotags. So yeah.
I said it because you said it.
Yeah. So where's the whole?
Because it's valid.
Thing coming
it's
from?
valid.
It is. It's making your place look cool.
Ooh, that's a whole other subject. I don't even think they're ready for that.
Talk about it. I mean, we're already breaching into it by sitting there getting into the marketing aspect. I mean, I guess it started with, you can't do marketing without PR.
All right, so anybody who's ever watched
PR.
The Office, Dwight basically said it the best. He had something he was trying to get pop off. It was a good idea that he had. And then a couple of black people was down with it, and he was like, all right.
Business 101.
He was like, all right. So first you got to get the black people down on it. Then it'll become cool. But then you got to distance yourself from right after that. I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much the idea of what he was saying. So if you want your shit to be cool, man, have some black people over there. It'll become cool. But then you got to get yourself away from it. Them.
Before
people start getting shot up on the fucking sidewalk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because then you have to do the whole press run where you're saying stupid shit like what Steven Starr just said.
You don't have to say anything.
Saying, it's the government's fault.
All you have to do is say, my condolences to the family.
For real.
I'm trying my best to make sure that my staff is well adjusted and compensated for what they had to go through. What's wrong?
Oh, that's where it's at. I was looking for this ashtray.
Oh, you're crazy. Yeah, all you have to do is just drop a statement saying, I'm doing my best to make sure my customers are not feeling any type of way. I'm doing my best to make sure my employees aren't feeling any type of way. And my condolences to the family and the loved ones of this individual. And on some real shit, you could do like some graffiti art on the wall, maybe some sidewalk chalk, or
no, don't do so. No sidewalk chalk at all.
They already got it. No. I know it's fucked up. I know. I know. It was a joke in the first place, but damn, you just made it worse. All right. No, so basically the whole idea is like just like maybe
you think that was cool?
Maybe possibly honor the person. Yeah. Because now you're legendary.
Oh man.
So it's just like embrace your legend. Embrace the situation. Because people are gonna come by and be like, what's this place called? Oh shit, this Budokan? Oh, this where homie got hit up at.
Yeah.
Damn. What's on the menu? You know? Like you're a part of the lore now.
That's
so like,
crazy.
Literally, just fucking embrace it. Because there's a whole lot of other people who don't feel the same way you feel about it. They feel how they feel about it, but they still want a piece of it. So fuck it, man. Not to say exploit the whole situation. Not to say that. Mm-hmm. Just more to say embrace it. Yeah. It's a part of you now. Yeah. Don't fucking try to get apart from it or away from it. I mean, you want to be like the white shoe. You can do that, but I wouldn't do it personally.
I mean, you can partner up with Meek Mill, talk about this whole criminal reform act, you know? I mean, like, it's like...
Hey, listen.
Now we're sitting here.
Steve Stout stopped dropping jewels. You need to, too. They ain't paying for this.
Yeah, so if you guys couldn't tell throughout this entire podcast, there's been noise because there's upgrades happening all around us.
Yes, sir. This whole set, man. Wait until you see it, bro.
Oh my goodness. Next time you see it, there will be something new.
Exactly. And that's what's getting worked on right now.
Oh, snap. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part.
Because we're going to be gone.
Yeah, next week we'll be in VA.
Right. Well, we'll be on our way to VA. Because I think the flight's at like 8 in the morning or something.
I will do it on a flight. You know what I'm saying? Like, just saying.
Pause. I'm like, yeah, you're right, but no.
Have anybody ever potted on a plane before?
That'd be fly.
That would be. I mean,
the seats are right next to each other. We could do it.
We could do it.
I got headphones. We got headphones.
I got some mics. We could.
I got a computer too.
Exactly.
So if your joint die, and I got the portable battery.
We good.
They got chargers on planes.
We're good.
Yo, we can do it. We can pod on the plane.
We're gonna pod on the plane.
We gonna pod on the plane. We holla at y'all.
Yeah, that was a good way to end that live. Because I'm not gonna keep dealing with this. But let's see. Yeah, I mean, because we could sit there and really dissect this whole situation and like come up with all kinds of like solutions deeper than what we've already tried to go through.
I think we've given them enough. Not necessarily as far as time and attention. I feel like you said, there you could partner with somebody. Like I said, if you were going to release a statement, your statement could have been based on, oh, here's what I'm trying to do to help everybody. Mm-hmm. You could have just shut the fuck up and mind your goddamn business, because that's honestly what the best thing to do is. Not the best thing to do, but that'd have been better than coming out and blaming people and pointing fingers and shit.
Yeah, because he doesn't have like that bad boy image or that bad guy image, Steven Starr. Like it's more like the Jerry Seinfeld, you know, just like that polished, clean kind of like look, you know, where he doesn't have to say anything or whatever, you know, he doesn't have to do anything, right? As opposed to like, but by him doing something like this is why it's so like shocking, you know. It's just like, you actually said something? I didn't expect you to say something, but
damn, I thought you was cool,
you
Steve.
You said something and you say this? This is what you say? This is what the quotes are? Are you crazy? You know? As opposed to somebody like Michael Solshin, like if he said this, people would be like,
that's Mike.
That's Mike. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we know what they expect from Mike, but then his actions are not the same as the things that the tags that go up, you know? So it's just like are you trying to gain can't say market share, you know, because I mean he still has a good bit of it, but Social Collective is growing while Starr is closing establishments down. So it's just like did his team tell him that he had to come out and
that doesn't sound like anything that your publicist would advise you to say. That doesn't sound like anything that your public relations people would prescribe. So no, I'm gonna assume that was just his guttural emotional reaction.
It's crazy.
Because I mean, personally, I think it's just stupid. Like, I don't even just take offense to it just because, like, whatever, however I feel. I feel like it's stupid.
Because even if it does come down to gun laws, like you're saying, like he's taking a stance on gun laws, it's like, all right, well, action needs to come with that. So now,
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, to help.
Yeah.
How are you going to prevent this in the future?
Yeah.
Otherwise, just shut the fuck up. And
Yeah.
it's just a disaster and it's a catastrophe and we're not expecting it to happen again. That's it. But I just like I said,
it could be interpreted so many different ways.
It's shocking to me.
Yeah.
It is shocking to me. If
because now he has to now I'm looking for him to say more.
you're looking for the follow up,
Yeah.
and try and get them to dig a little deeper.
It has to be a follow up to this, you know, like
Well,
it
let me
doesn't
ask you
have
this.
to,
Let me
but
ask you
it
this.
should be.
Do you think now? I express my own personal views, and honestly, I don't even assume that you're gonna completely agree with what I'm saying right now.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you think other people? How do you think your average tourist might feel about his statement?
I said that earlier. As far as what? Oh, because you couldn't hear me before?
No, I'm sorry.
Huh?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
It's better out than in, though.
I dig it.
Point it that way.
I know, that's what I said. Thank you, man. But yeah, no, like I think that's going to create a layer of added fear, and that's
What he said?
Yeah.
Do you think he's trying to evoke sympathy from people?
Well, you know, when it comes to persuasion, it's you're doing it off of fear, so sympathy, yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got you.
Fear or
like just an emotional trigger.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like, but that's why the statement is so. It says so much without saying directly what it's addressing. So it can be taken so many different ways. That's why it's like.
Perhaps it did come down from his PR people.
Could this? All right, I sympathize or I empathize with the lack of protection that people
That's
are
not
getting.
what he said.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's so open, but yet it's so precise.
But it didn't include that.
But but it could be the intent. It's just like not empathize with the victim. But the lack of protection that's around in that area.
Okay.
Or then it also could be layered with fear, just like oh man, like the things like this are happening in Center City way too often, and you guys aren't protecting us. How are this is the tourist destination right here. Everybody comes to Philly for the Center City.
So what the fuck? We should buy tickets and get patted down before we go to the fucking old city?
Before we go to Center City.
That's what I'm saying. Like, should we buy tickets to get to Center City and get patted down every time we want to enter?
There's a toll turns into New York City where
Like,
there's a toll at every bridge.
Right. And meanwhile, I'm walking. Like, what are you trying to say? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the eventual conclusion that you're suggesting right now? Because none of it seems first off, none of it seems user friendly.
Yeah.
For people like me or me. Personally, but none of it also even seems very viable or plausible.
Yeah, once I saw
feasible.
it, I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I cuss a lot, but like I'm not usually shocked,
Yeah. That shocked you.
Yeah, when I seen and then I seen who it was from, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, when you said it to me, because you didn't tell me that statement actually happened. You sent me the article and I didn't read it, but when you told me that statement happened, man, I was shocked. I was dismayed. I was horrified. I was befuddled.
Like, what in the actual fuck? All right, cool. That's how we rolling?
Yeah, but it's like, yo, yeah, I'm doing that on purpose. So what's the mission? Or like, so what's next? Or like, so what should I do? Or so what should I expect coming up out of you soon enough?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
like, is there gonna be a hashtag?
You're gonna enforce the zone. Enforce the zone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying.
You have to get tickets to come to any of my restaurants.
Zone
now.
defense. Yeah, bro.
It's just like we're going back to indoor dining and we're jacking up the prices on everything, you know, like fuck it.
You're gonna get a nice painting of ball on the wall.
I mean, that could be one thing, you know?
No, I was thinking that would be amazing, but no, that's not gonna happen.
No, because because then that's what, like, that makes you a martyr?
A what?
Martyr?
A martyr. Just a martyr. If you get martyred, you're a martyr.
Timeless, you know? Like, remember that time this guy was on, became a mural on the Starr Restaurant?
Yeah, I would hope they would know his name by then. Like, remember that time Jacob lost his life?
That would work too. That would work. That would be nice.
Over his grouper.
That would be nice. Oh my goodness. All right. All right. This was fun. I didn't expect this to go like this at all.
No, I'm mad. No, I'm just...
You got anybody you wanna highlight?
No.
All right. Cool.
Matter of fact, I'll highlight James.
You did that before.
All right, fuck it. Never mind. Fuck James.
You know, you're more than welcome to do it again.
You've had enough. No, you've had enough, James.
You're more than welcome to do it again.
Nope.
All right. So.
All right, I'll highlight Sean at McGillen's. He's the best bartender there. The best bartender there retired. He was about 60 something. John Doyle. He was the best bartender. Shout out to John Doyle. He's a true lifer. He did it until he couldn't do it anymore, and even after that, he continued to do it. He is an amazing guy. Always full of great conversation. Always very inquisitive. Very attentive. He's just the sweetest man that you could meet. And by looking at him, you would assume that he doesn't have time for all that shit. But the moment he opens his mouth, you realize, oh, he's one of those guys. Like, he actually cares. Like, he's here to be here, you know? There's certain people who are here for the money. There's certain other people who are here for what they're gonna do after work. There's certain people who are here just for the weekends. But he's here to be here. Like, the whole time, enjoys every interaction that he has. So, John Doyle, he's a fucking man. Every bit of love and attention that he's given to me, I've completely learned from it. And there was a time when he was partly my patron, and he always insisted that I come by and become his patron. And I never wanted to take up his time because he's a man who everybody kind of values and gives attention to, so I didn't want to divide his attention. But if I ever came anywhere near his door, he'd be right there like, yo, come here, come here, take that. No, don't give me any fucking money, take that. And I'm like, you know, there's not enough people like that. There's not enough people who just want to pay you back. There's not enough people who just want to show you you're appreciated. So yeah, shout out to John Doyle. And he's not there anymore, so you guys can't find him. But if you do happen to go to McGillen's, there's a young gentleman named Sean, and he's about as close to the real thing as you're gonna get at this point in life. Cheers. Cheers to John Doyle, dog.
Cheers to John. The sauce is actually beer too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, this is beer. Could you imagine?
All right. Somebody that I do want to give a highlight out to is Kareem McCafferty. I think that's how you say it. I think that's how you say his last name.
Is there a T in it?
Yeah.
McCafferty?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of reasons. Like, this guy's story, he was bartending in Manayunk at Jake's and Cooper's, worked his way all the way up, ended up becoming a manager over at Boudica. I'm sorry. sorry. I'm sorry. I'm here for it.
You didn't mean to do that. That was just a complete coincidence.
Yeah, it was. I just pulled that off. Well, I was like, since we've been speaking of Budokan for so long.
Let me shout out my mans who used to be in the spot.
You know,
Is he Indian?
No.
Is he black?
Yeah, he's black.
Yeah, I wanted to say that first, but I didn't want to seem too biased. Kareem. No, he could be. He's Italian, right? Irish? McCafferty?
He was a I know. he was a manager over at Budokan. Now he's director of operations over at Social. So he got out of there before this happened. So now he's sitting there just running all the restaurants for Michael. Yeah, so great guy, always good energy, highly responsible. Great guidance. He told me one day, he was just like, Bryant, seriously, all I do, man, I just get in a position, I put my head down and I just work, and I just keep on working until the next opportunity arises, and then boom, that's the secret. Just put your head down and just work.
Can I add to that secret?
Sure.
Someone told me that you should always be training your replacement. From day one, start training your replacement because you're going to move up.
There you go. So, always good energy, really bright fella. And yeah, man, he's going to keep climbing up the ladder as far as he wants to go. So, cheers to you, my guy, Kareem.
Cheers to you and DMX, Kareem.
Oh, yeah, and DMX. Dog's Bite. And we're drinking sake right now. We're drinking sake, some premium Juma.
Damn, man, you never take the whole shot. I wasn't even ready for it.
I mean, because it's sake, so I know that you're supposed to do that. I mean, and of course, the sake is here in honor of Budokan.
Yeah.
I mean, all of these things, the stars just aligned this way. I did not plan for this to go this way.
Hey,
it just so happened.
Since we cheersing people, guess where the sake came from?
Where'd it come from?
Kobe.
That's what it says?
Kobe, Japan, baby.
Oh, all right. I was like, when you know how to read those characters?
Oh, come on, man. I watched anime my whole life.
Me too, and I still don't know what it says.
You wasn't watching hard enough.
All right. Sorry.
You've been watching dubs.
No, man. How you can watch dubs, man? Don't sub me like that. You see that? I still got it. All right. Thank you for tuning in to That's 86 podcast. I'm glad we were able to end on a high note. Enjoy the rest of your evenings, the weeks, and stay inside when you're dining, all right? And stay out of Old City. What?
And don't engage in
beef.
Yeah. Don't engage in street shit thinking you're gonna get away from it just because you went to Center City.
Yo, and never allow her to pull her phone out and take photos, geotag, or Instagram.
Don't be in none of the pictures, dog.
I mean, but she already not putting you in the picture. She's just taking a picture of the food.
Yeah, but how they know he was there?
Well, I mean, cause that was something different. Usually they crop your head out.
Bro.
Usually they got you labeled as food in your phone.
You remember Mr. R?
Food
Mr. R was
one.
like, yo, no, I don't take pictures.
Yo, Mr. R was dope, yeah.
Mr. R was like, no, I love y'all, but I ain't gonna take no picture.
We got to cheers again.
To Mr. R? Gary Rothstein, bro.
Well, I mean, just to even close this out.
Oh, yeah, word. True. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm not gonna explain to these people who he damn.
You said a lot, man.
Yours better be just as fucking big. No, don't do that to me and
That's
not
the same.
do it.
What do you mean? That's the same exact size.
Bro, are you serious?
Man.
Have you bartended before?
Look at that.
Have you ever bartended before?
Look at that, man. Mine's because it's on the lean. All right, man.
Man.
I gotta drive. Look. You still doing all that?
All right. Chill. You gotta drive.
Look. I'm cool. I ain't driving no time soon. All right. Yeah, so in high spirits, guys, keep your heads up, have fun, and don't let her take photos of you. She already got you labeled as food in your phone, so you... All right, I'm out of here.
Oh, my God. Song to a song. Got to know now.
Cheers. It was Brenda, Leticia.
Keisha.
About 3 Kims. Bye. I didn't even drink it.
We had enough.